Hey, 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 yeah, baby be my bubble gum. I can be so troublesome. I just wanna.
So, starting this video off, man, we're gonna talk about relationships, which is the number one thing in our generation that I feel like most of everybody don't have a clue on how to go about. See, when I was back in school, man, all I wanted was love, 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 love. I was always distracted on trying to find the right person, to the point to where I was getting in arguments and things and having to step out of class, make phone calls. All of these things that I'm putting into this relationship is energy. When you're giving energy to the wrong people out there, and then boom, they go through things mentally and now they're messed up in the head. So now you have to figure out ways on how to solve that issue. Figure out what you're gonna do. See, man, there was a point in my life where, I was going to prom, I was happy, but then I realized that all of the things that I was doing came to an end. All of the things that I was doing, I had to realize that it was something that wasn't right. I feel like even though I was doing too much, I wasn't doing enough. Sometimes I even felt like I was doing more. So when you get to a point to where you feel like you're putting too much effort into a person and they're not putting in effort at all, that is when you have to get up and make a move. You have to want to change. See, y'all get in toxic relationships, or y'all get with people and then females get pregnant and then they don't have the father that they had the kid with, things like that. See, what I realized, if it's one thing, man, y'all have to use protection when it comes to laying around and things. See, a lot of y'all out here, even younger than me, want to be grown and want to be adults fast, and then y'all get out here and don't know what y'all got to do. All of these things come with responsibilities. So I realized another thing that was holding me back, and I was spending money trying to impress females I was scared that I couldn't even afford. So the thing about it, man, y'all can't waste y'all time trying to impress a girl or impress a guy if you know you're losing money and you're not gaining money. See, I was working a part-time job at the time. So at that moment, I felt like I was giving more time to the female than I was to my family. It even got to a point in life where I felt like my family didn't even want me around anymore. But then I opened my eyes and then I realized, okay, I see why. So number one thing, man, y'all have to delete the relationships at a young age, man. Because if y'all keep trying to strive for real love in this generation, it won't work. If you don't have a person that has things set or going for themselves or know where they want to be in life, it's not gonna work. You can't be a one-man army trying to build somebody else's problems, So in order to get through what you're going through, you have to want to change. I say this every time, you have to want to change. So just take my advice on that, man. Drop the relationships and just lock in first. Once you lock in, man, you will see a whole complete difference. The second thing that y'all don't see is that if you are a successful person, male, female, you can't get with a closed-minded person. You can't be with somebody that don't know what they want in life. If they aren't striving to become a better version of themselves like you are, then you're pretty much doing all the work. Only thing that does is hold you back from reaching your full potential. That is what's wrong with today's society. So, that being said, man, just take the time to give yourself more time than you give to others. Because like I said, you never know what path somebody is really striving to go down. And as of now, I can say today's generation, people my age don't even know what they want to do when they get out of school. So if you're not going to college, number one thing is to have a plan, know what you want to do. Don't get in relationships, man, because 10 times out of 10, that female probably gonna want to go to college. And if they go to college, we already know the outcome of those things. When you're long distance, things don't tend to work out. That is what I had to learn myself. So just take my advice, man, and just know that you have to get yourself right first before trying to put up with other people. Next up, this is what most females lack. And this pertains to males too, because like I say, it takes two to make things happen. But protection. See, I know a lot of y'all don't like using protection. But look, if you're not using protection, do you know what that comes with? Your bank card. See, a lot of y'all can't afford a kid. Y'all out here want to do adult things, and it comes with adult responsibilities. So y'all have to understand, man, that a kid isn't mandatory. We're still young, man. At the end of the day, when y'all sitting up here and y'all like the way it feels, and keep it real with y'all, that's okay. But the number one thing you have to understand is that today's society, you can't abort kids and things like that. So y'all have to know what it comes with, and y'all have to know the consequences and outcome once you put yourself in that position. You don't want to lay up with a dude, for instance, that don't have nothing going for himself, unreliable, and he's a liability. Boom, now you're a single parent, taking care of a child on your own, without a dad. So y'all have to understand these things, man. If you take time to get yourself right first before laying around and trying to have a kid, or even if it was a mistake, you knew what you were doing when you put yourself in that position. So use protection, no matter what. Because when y'all sit up here and y'all have a kid by a no good, deadbeat youngin', still don't even know what he want to do with his life, all that is doing is putting more strain on you. Now there's baby daddy issues that y'all got to deal with. So just understand that y'all have to get yourself together first. The kid is the last thing that y'all should be trying to maintain right now, when you're not even maintaining the things that you need to be maintained. And that's just facts. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, the truth hurts. Sometimes you just got to take it with a grain of salt. Like my dad used to tell me. That's why I learned to react less and just say, okay. Next thing we have on the list, and this just pertains to more so of the males, is violence. You don't want to be nothing great. You're following down the next person's footsteps. See, the thing is, man, y'all have to learn how to be leaders instead of followers. Y'all jeopardize your life by getting your name in the system, and then boom, now you're known as a criminal. So you have to understand, man, that your name is what represents you. How you carry yourself is what represents you. That is what people see. It's important, man, to keep your name clean, keep your record clean, keep your background clean. All of those things, man, because like I say, at the end of the day, you can't do nothing with a bad credit score. You can't do nothing when your name's in the system like that. It just holds you back from reaching your full potential when you could be more. Y'all out here doing the bad things instead of the good things. You wasn't born in a world to become a criminal or become a bad person. Yeah, we go through things in life, but we shouldn't let it break us to a point to where we become evil. It should build us to a point to be a hero and to become better. That's all it is to it. So put the guns down, man, and pick up the pencils, pick up the books, and start educating yourself on what you should really be doing. Trust me, man, if you're not really about that lifestyle, you're not ready for that life, it's not cool to act like you are. At the end of the day, at the end of eternity, it is okay to not know where to start. It is okay to not know what you want to do with life. So that is why I'm making these videos, to help y'all get an understanding on what you could be doing. Just start. That's all it is to it, just start. Whatever you want to do, take notes on it. Do your research on it. Whatever you need to know to grow, take that knowledge, take that advice. Another thing, man, and I tend to see this a lot, is a lot of people getting heartbroken and then they fail in life. See, you can't let a person that's temporary stop you from making permanent decisions to be the better person. See, y'all have to understand, man, that it's never the end of the world. There's plenty of people in the world, man. Even though people die every day, there's still plenty of people in the world to find somebody new or to let them come to you. So y'all can't chase, y'all have to learn to attract. Attract instead of reacting. Because at the end of the day, man, when you're showing your reaction to a person that you care for, or you got feelings for, you're making it known pretty much that, okay, yeah, if they were to do something to you, you would fold like that. So you have to understand that when you're in a position where you feel like things aren't going right or it's about to end, then you just got to prepare yourself for the good and the bad. That's what I do. Since my last, I told myself that what I wasn't going to put over, what I wasn't going to tolerate. You got to set boundaries. You got to have standards for yourself. Set them high. You feel me? You can't let your guard up so easy. Always keep a shield no matter what. Because once you get attached to a person, it comes with more. It comes with more than just emotions and feelings. It comes with overthinking, thoughts that maybe you can't control. Trust me, I've been there. So just understand that that is what some of y'all lack, is building yourself back up after you fall in a relationship. Don't let it break you, let it build you. I'ma say it every time until y'all get it. But y'all gotta also understand, man, that there's still time. And at the end of the day, no matter how you use your time, as long as you're using it wisely, that's all that matters. You don't ever want to put time into somebody that's not actually trying to do something with themselves. Because then at that point, like my homeboy said, they just become a liability. So as much as you show up, prom, dates, buying things, just know that it's time, money, effort. Sometimes you may do something and they may not even feel the same way, or they may not be appreciated. You know, so you gotta ask yourself, okay, well, is this gonna work out? Is this really for me? And once you can accept that and come to acceptance, then you can happily move on and you can grow. Don't look back in the past. Look forward and keep moving.